Welcome to Perfumery Log. I am here in San Francisco for ScentFest SF, and it's about time for me to head out on the second day, so I thought I would show you the lovely merch they gave me and talk about some of the amazing things that I've seen at ScentFest. The thing that I was most excited for initially was the Osmotech, and I got to smell some amazing historical perfumes. I got to smell actual Egyptian Kefi, which is the first recorded perfume in history, and honestly, I am so fascinated by Egyptian perfumery that I am teetering on the brink of wanting to recreate Cleopatra's perfume myself. I got to smell Napoleon's cologne, which is actually kind of a generic cologne that isn't anything special by today's standards. I got to smell the original Fougère Royale, which was great research for the Minty Fougère that I've been working on. And all in all, the Osmotech, which preserves some of history's most famous scents, was one of the best things at the event. Sebastian, the perfume guy, has really outdone himself with organizing this event. There have been a whole bunch of brands presenting. Kayali had a huge pavilion at the venue. They had all their fragrances. Xerjoff had a photo station right by the front where they were selling their Tony Iommi and 40 Knotts fragrances. I got to try Tony Iommi, and it is every bit as good as people say it is. There were over 500 perfumes to smell. I got to smell about 60 of them yesterday, and my nose at the end of it was so cooked that plain air smelled like perfume. I very much had that gray amber feeling at the end of the day, but I got to smell so many amazing perfumes.
Well, welcome to the Boadicea booth. Happy ScentFest. Boadicea is inspired by Queen Boadicea of the Iceni tribe. She fought the Roman army in 60-61 AD. The story of this brand goes that while she was defeated by the Roman army, her unapologetic boldness and fervor live on through these beautiful, strong, projective scents. So we call this scent as armor or scent as sorcery. They are a shout, not a whisper, and so you really, when you walk into a room, people will know that you're wearing this brand. A little bit on the craftsmanship side, this is quintessential British craftsmanship. So all of these bottles are adorned with these beautiful shields that are made by the same craftsmen that make these shields for Harry Potter and Game of Thrones.
Awesome, thank you. Go for it.
Hi, I'm Crystal. I'm the founder and creative director of Baño Maria. We are a small Hispanic fragrance house. I am from Honduras. My perfumer is from Argentina. His name is Romero. And we are a brand based in New York City, ideated and developed in New York. We launched with two new scents, East River Run and Finca. They are both juxtaposed, both in scent and inspiration. East River Run is our skin scent, bright, crisp, and fresh. Finca is our moodier, darker, smokier, cozier scent. They're both wonderful. The dry down for East River Run is incredibly elegant. And yeah, someone just describes them as yin and yang, and that's our whole collection along with the Finca candle, which is based off of Finca. Just makes sense. It's very warm and cozy. So that's our entire line. We're a really boutique house. We're just getting started. We're really happy with that.
Our philosophy is multi-sensory, so we do a lot of the artwork, not only the perfume, which is the composer dance and the music and the artwork. So we want people to not only from the scents, the perfume, and also the music and the movement and the dance, get a multi-sensory feeling.
Excellent, thank you.
Shout outs to everyone who did an interview with me. The House of Vandang did an amazing interview with me. I really liked their Buddha Pada flavor. It was a lovely scent. Nice, calming, meditative. I also really enjoyed their Acid Wash Blue Jean.
So Acid Wash Dream is a very nostalgic scent for me. it's, you know how memories are kind of fuzzy, so that's why the name acid wash. It's kind of blurry. This is 2 types of jasmine. It's kind of an ode to childhood because at least when you and I were growing up, we were running wild, right? Our parents had no idea where we were. We just had to be home in time for dinner. So like
street lights.
yes, when the street lights come on, you know you gotta get in.
Yes, gotta be home.
Children are so tethered these days to their electronics.
That was our punishment. Like, what do you mean I can't go outside?
So it's 2 types of jasmine, but this is a deconstructed jasmine. So we took out the indole, the animalic part of it. Instead, we've just got that fresh, green, clean, very balanced 2 types of jasmine. So jasmine grandiflorum, which is more the traditional, and jasmine sambac, which is the more modern. And it's the balance of the 2. It's looking backwards and forwards. It's remembering the good times and making new memories.
Excellent, thank you.
I got to meet a lot of amazing people. I got to meet the CEO of Perfumer's Apprentice and talk to him about my channel and how my whole thing is that perfumery is easier than you think, and to thank him for being the source for aroma chemicals for amateur perfumery.
Hi there, my name is Travis. I'm with Perfumer's Apprentice, and we provide access for raw materials for fine fragrance and perfumery to independent and artisan perfumers. We sell everything from a 4 ml vial all the way up to a kilo, and we also provide compounding and other resources to try to help give perfumers an even playing field. We hope to have you come by and check us out. We're located in Santa Cruz, and right now we're at ScentFest SF, so come and make it out to San Francisco if you can. Thanks.
Well, here I am at day 1 of ScentFest SF, and I am just overwhelmed by how many amazing perfumes there are. I just smelled Plumb spray paint from BohoBoco, and wow, that is definitely the one that I will remember from today. I have smelled so many amazing perfumes, and I am really glad to be here.
Hello guys, this is Louis Charrier, and this is our signature scent, Love Sick. So this is our signature scent, and this is curated from a woman's perspective on, you know, what they would like to smell on a man, as well as a woman as well. And so you can I'll just swatch a little bit. And the cool thing about this is that it smells different on each person. So on a man you might be smelling the more like musky and woody notes, and on a woman you might be smelling more like the florally, like the citrusy notes, and also there's also vanilla in there, which everyone loves. So it's really cool. It's kind of like a personalized scent for you, and even if you're like not, you know, too familiar with scents, I think this is a great starter scent for everyone. So go buy Love Sick, guys.
Well, I am having a spectacular time at ScentFest SF. Sebastian has really outdone himself in making this place. Victor Wong himself sprayed rabbit from Zoologist for me, and it is honestly one of my new favorite fragrances. I will catch you guys up on all of the fragrances I smelled later, but suffice it to say that this is going to change my perfumery forever. I have smelled so many amazing fragrances today. And I was honestly very amazed by the number of perfumery famous people who I met at ScentFest SF. Victor Wong was there at the zoologist counter. He actually sprayed rabbit by the zoologist himself, and like everyone else, I can highly recommend Rabbit and Bee from Zoologist. If you like gourmand perfumes, Bee is one of the greatest honey perfumes ever created. Rabbit smells just like carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. It is a gorgeous perfume, and I highly endorse it. I got to meet a number of small houses.
It is the spirit of letting yourself have what you want. So she was inspired by the like dark spirits that bring people together in nighttime spaces and places. She opens with bitter orange, bitter almond, and South African geranium oil, where the species originates. The heart is a rose absolute, narcissus absolute, and a sustainable production of a rose byproducts called a bi-absolute, which creates a more animalic, rosy quality. The base is a synthetic civet accord, because I don't use animal ingredients. an oud accord because I also don't use endangered species in my perfumes, and musk and syrax for an incense note. Oh, and Namibian myrrh, which is harvested by women in Namibia, and 100% of the proceeds go to the co-op, and it's really cool.
And if they like it, where can they get it?
Oh, and I'm Herbcraft Perfumery. You can find me at herbcraftperfumery.com.
So this is Eau de Lynch. It's inspired by filmmaker David Lynch. It's atmospheric, cinematic sense. It's imagining almost what his home and his art studio space is like. And also inspired by his movies and Twin Peaks. So we're from Seattle, so we're Pacific Northwest fragrance house. There's a lot of love for David Lynch up in the Pacific Northwest. So we just wanted to create this as a tribute to him.
Alright, hey everyone, I'm Dave Albert from Takeouts here at ScentFest San Francisco. Just sharing our 2 debut fragrances. We've got Vibrant Skyline. This is our interpretation of a New York City sunset. So it's a little bit of a warm incense vanilla. So think about all the colors changing in the sky as the sun goes down. Our other fragrance is Secret Beach. So it's our interpretation of a party day in New York City. So think fruity cocktails under a log with your friends. And it dries down to some amber, patchouli, and musk. So a little bit of that, fruity after the beach.
Shout out to some of the houses that I talked to. Let's see, Aqua de Elba. They had a fragrance called Riviera that's a citrus floral with pink grapefruit, jasmine, fig, and elemi. That was really gorgeous. I got to try Giardini di Toscana. I got to sample Bianco Latte for the first time. I also got to try their beautiful rose fragrance, which was really, really good. BohoBoco was very generous with the samples. I got a sample of Polish potato. I got to try their new mango yuzu gasoline scent, which is honestly quite addictive and totally unexpected. I got to try their new Plumb spray paint scent, which I'm going to have reviews of all of these perfumes that I got samples at ScentFest for.
Great. Hi guys, my name's Akshar. I'm at Indo-Atma here at ScentFest. We're going to dive in with my favorite scent that we have here. This one's called Kashmiri Chai. So a region in India called Kashmir, they make a pink chai with cardamom. It's very milky tea. They have pistachio as well in there, and it's delicious. It's lovely. What hits you first is going to be that cardamom, the spice, and then you're kind of left with the pistachio and the nuttiness and the milkiness of it. And yeah, I think it's super special. But yeah, this is a pre-launch preview. We're going to be dropping soon. The Discovery sets in August, and get the bottles in September. So yeah.
And where can we get this?
You can get this online. We're called Indo-Atma. Right here for a little QR code if you want to scan one of those. But yeah.
Excellent, thank you.
So Savor is created by a perfumer named Maud Shabani at PCW in France.
Yeah.
She, we wanted a gourmand that was both for gourmand lovers and for non-gourmand lovers.
Yep.
It was kind of we really worked really hard to kind of find that middle ground. We came up with something that's very rich and luxurious, yet still has that gourmand sensibility. And I'm telling you, it's savoring is actually a principle of positive psychology, and if we can savor the moment, savor the now, we can be happier, even if it's just for a moment. And you wear this, it's 25% concentration, and you smell it all day.
Yeah.
And you're going to be reminded to savor that moment that you're in.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, as you can tell from the late afternoon light, I'm back from the Perfume Festival, and I had a spectacular time. Props to Kayali for having a line for your pavilion that went all the way through the entire festival building. I mean, all the way from the back where their founder was giving a talk through to their pavilion. The line was so long that it was the one thing I didn't see. I had an amazing time at the Perfume Festival. I got to smell a $1,200 perfume that is not in my budget, but Boadicea the Victorious Blue Sapphire, if you've got a $1,200 budget, was honestly one of the most beautiful things I've ever smelled in my life. I was really pleased that so many people gave me interviews. I was pleased to meet the lady behind Juniper Ridge. Her brother, well, you should hear her tell it.
This is Juniper Ridge. We are a hyper-local California brand in the Bay Area, and we make all our products from raw materials. So the essential oil, the raw materials are steamed in our huge steam distillery, and we make, we steam it for 24 hours, and we get about 2 or 3 gallons, and that essential oil is used to make all our products. We have all natural, non-toxic bar soap, body wash, skin scents, cologne, room spray, body oil, and it's my brother's brand. He started it because he loved backpacking and hiking, and he wanted people to get out into nature, and it really works. Like, I keep this by my desk, and I'm working on the computer, and then every couple hours I put it on and smell it, and it just calms me down and really grounds me, and so it completely works.
And it was a magical experience getting to finally smell Goldfield and Banks. I waited half an hour to smell Ingenious Ginger and Pacific Rock Moss, and they were every bit as good as they're claimed. Don't get the dupe for those two. Honestly, the official version is so much better. Now, I won't be coming back to another perfume festival for a while, but if you want to see custom blending perfume, fragrance, and candle videos, please do subscribe to Perfumery Log. And if you want to check out my playlist of the videos that I made with all of the perfume founders, my playlist is up here, and all the Perfumery Logs are down here. Thanks. See you in the next one.